Ooh, look at those mountains. Welcome to the surface of the moon. Woo! Look at all those craters. Hello.
How's it going?
Good. You want to see the moon through a telescope? We can see all the craters and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Take a look. No, why not?
That's the spirit. Okay. Have you ever looked through a telescope before?
Never.
This is your first time?
First time.
Yes. Okay, this is exactly why I brought the telescope out, actually. I was like, you know what? There's probably someone walking around right now tonight that's never looked through a telescope before. And I've got to share
Meant to
mine.
be, man.
Right? Okay, so go ahead and look where I was just looking. Here, I'll get this one back in view.
No way, that's insane.
I know, right?
See, I don't understand. That's insane.
No, I am not associated with the Wacom Association for Celestial Observers. But I should be. That's cool, huh?
That's
You want to see it through this telescope?
Yeah, of course.
All right, I'm going to take off this eyepiece here real quick. And let's go ahead and so that was your first view through a telescope. Cool. Well, here's your second view through a telescope. And this one's a little bit more zoomed in. Let me just make sure it's in view. Come on, moon. There we go. Okay, we're looking at the Apennine mountain range right now. Here, I'll show people the telescopes. So let's see, there's the moon up there.
That's so neat.
No, right? Let's show the setup here. Got one little telescope. This is the Meade ETX80. This is like a backpack telescope that can fit into, well, a backpack. And you can take it with you camping and stuff. This thing's a little bit harder to take camping,
See
right?
that?
But you see all the signatures on it?
Yeah.
Anyone who looks through it can sign it. So if you want to sign it, you can. But you saw all those craters, though. I just want to make sure you saw the craters.
We saw them.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, I mean.
Welcome to
got a
space.
Sharpie?
I do. They're all right here on the ground.
Are they okay?
Or not on the ground, but on the base of the telescope. Yeah. Let me know if any of the pens are not working.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you, man. For sure.
Welcome to space. And you can sign anywhere, just not on the lens.
Not on the yeah.
And did you see the craters?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Do you want to see them again?
No,
Don't worry if you move it. It's all right.
this was not working.
That one's not working. Okay, here, I'll take that one. Thank you.
So are you just like around Bellingham, or did you go to different places?
Just around Bellingham. And that one works.
Yep.
Cool. If you want to. Thanks for signing it.
No, thank you.
Let's see. That one right there.
Where?
Cool. Oh, I was just pointing out his
Nah,
signature.
You guys have a great
You
night.
too. Thank you. Thanks for having a look.
No, thank you. That was kick ass.
Welcome to the moon.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you for
I
having a
appreciate
look.
it.
Yeah.
I'll give you.
My name's Robert.
Oh, Jose, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you, Robert.
All right. I'm going to put the camera back up. Let's see. Let's go back to the moon.
live. Do you have like a Facebook page
Yeah, we're on Instagram.
or Instagram? Perfect.
And I'm Space Time with Robert. And it's like underscores in between each word. Oh, cool.
There you are.
Make sure.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you.
Good night, Robert.
You too. More moon bases, heck yeah. There's a sci-fi book called Space Odyssey 2001. Ooh, it's getting a little windy out here. And they talk about some cool space bases. Clavius base, I think, is one of them. And I want to say it's on the far side of the moon or the near side. I can't remember. Yeah, imagine like an observatory set up on the far side of the moon. That is the Apennine mountain range right there. You got it. Here, I'll zoom in a little bit for you. That's so pretty. Wow. Wow. Okay, I'm going to push the telescope back into view. Let's go this direction. Okay. Wowzers. That was so cool. We showed someone the moon through a telescope for the very first time. All right, I'm gonna go to the south pole of the moon now. Let's go up here and check out some of these craters in the wind. Jeez, that's a lot of craters. Okay, let's try and get it back. Let's go a little bit like that. Yeah, right there. Okay. I want to see if I can get some of the craters on the very, very edge. That's so pretty. Oh, I see a little mountain peak in one of those craters. It's a little sunrise happening right now. Cute. All right, let's push it back. Oh, too far. Oh, that's fine. We'll just let it drift. The moon. Can you show the seas of the moon next? Yeah. Well, I can try. We'll see how zoomed out we can get. All right, so I'm going to zoom out just a wee bit. Let's see. Okay, here's some seas. It looks like it could be a little out of focus. Oh, there, it's trying to focus. I think it just needs a dark shadow to get some good focus. The camera, the autofocus, that's what I'm talking about. So I'll try and manually focus this. Let's see if that fixes it. Oh, there we go. That's better. Okay, off to the left. I forget what that sea is called, but that little dark region, that's an ancient lava flow from an impact site. So some big rock smashed into the moon and left basically a big bruise on the moon's surface. And now we're seeing 2 more big bruises that are coming up, and they're in the center of our view here. And they're not entirely untouched. You can see like this one has a crater right in the middle of it. And some whiter areas, perhaps some debris from some recent impacts. But still, this is a really cool one. Cool. Looks like, oh, okay. Now we're starting to lose focus now that we got some shadows in view. So I'll just play with the focus again. I will just fight it. Cool. Wow, look at that one crater up there. Hold on, let's get back into view. So let's see if I can get this right into view. Nope, it's a little low. Okay, I'll be patient. Wait for the wind to die down, and then I'll try and get this crater perfectly in view. I might have to move it 1 or 2 more times, but we'll just wait. You can kind of see the crater that I'm talking about right now. It's to the center left, and it's about to leave the field of view. I'm just looking at the shadow right now and how jagged it is. It's a very uneven, it's not smooth at all. That's so cool. All right, there it is. Middle center. Or middle center. Center, upper center, that's what I meant to say. I'm just all about the Apennine Mountains tonight. I don't know why. Is there anything else you would like to look at? Any other specific Maria, if you want me to point it out? Some seas, some craters, if you know of any. I'll jump on over there. We can go back up to the southern pole and try and check out that South Pole Basin, a little bit of the edge of it. Actually, hang on. These craters look cool. Ooh, we could just run along the Terminator too. I say we do that next. Oh, look at that canyon. Wow. All right, let's go along the Terminator. So I'm just going to move it a little bit here. Yep, that big crater to the south. It got my attention too. Okay, let's see what else is going on in the Terminator. The Terminator, by the way, is the shadow. It's the boundary from where sun, light, and darkness is. The night side of the moon and the day side of the moon. We're looking at that boundary, and that's known as the Terminator. Let me know if I'm wrong, because I love that movie. I love both those movies. I didn't like the third one. All right. Are the craters made by meteors only? It's a good question. I wonder how many of these are actually created by comets, icy objects. But and yeah, I do believe that these are mostly created by asteroids. Just giant chunks of rock smashing into the moon. Sorry to move it so much. Just trying to keep it in view. Oh, there it comes. There it goes. Look at them all. There's so many. It's like a World War I battlefield. Oh, you're in Colombia? Heck yeah. Thanks for joining in. And yeah, it's so cool. It's our moon, right? We all share it. Where did we land on the moon? Hold on, let me try and see if I can remember. I'm just gonna jump to it. We landed a bunch of times. I want to say it was like 10, 12, 13 times. I want to say they stopped at Apollo 17. So maybe actually less than 10 times, maybe 7 times. Okay, I was probably wrong about that. But I want to say one of the spots is right about here. Somewhere in this region, I want to say they landed. All the landing sites were on the side that are facing us, not the far side of the moon, but the side that you can actually see with your eyes. The reason they landed there was so that they could maintain radio communications. You can't send a radio signal through the moon, I guess. And so it was a better idea for them to land on a side where they could still communicate with people here on Earth. And so I do believe that, I want to say it was somewhere over here in this area. I want to say, here, I'll try and zoom in, like right in. You see where that crater is on the bottom? I want to say that the first landing, Apollo 11, was somewhere near there. And if I'm wrong, let me know. And yeah, there's a rover up here somewhere. 2 of them, aren't there? And those rovers, I believe, are on the far side. The side that we can't see. The ones that China sent up. That Kill Kel said he was talking about. We landed 7 times from Apollo 11 to 17 without 13 because it failed. Thank you, OTLDS. It failed. I bet, damn, that sounds scary. I wonder if they would make a movie about that. I'm kidding. Apollo 13 is one of my favorite movies. I love that movie. Tom Hanks. Whoa, look at the shadows on that mountain. If the wind would just stop shaking the telescope, we could just stare. Look at that. Oh, wow. Hang on. Check out this like snake-like ridge in the Maria here in the center. That is rad. Oh, there's a little crater that's getting some sunlight now, too. Oh, it's all good. I'm going to move it back to the Apennine Mountains. Yeah, this is a great view. And there's that crater I was talking about. There are those jagged little edges to the shadow. Wow, we are just like right up there, aren't we? We practically land on that thing. And we are at, I believe, 234 times magnification. Plus more zoom with the phone. We're zoomed in all the way with the phone as well. Oh, cool. It does look incredibly smooth inside the crater. I agree. I wonder if we just had a bigger telescope and we could zoom in closer and there was a little less wind. I wonder how smooth it would be. I'm suspicious. Would it be peppered with little tiny craters, or would it be like truly flat and smooth, like, you know, quicksand or some Sahara desert scene? And I'm just jumping around all over the place. Let me know if there's anything in particular you want to look at. Here comes that snake-like ridge again. This is so exciting. Is it possible to see the United States flag on the moon? Small Town Supersound asked. And no, from what I understand, it is not possible with my telescope. I don't know how big of a telescope you would need to see that flag on the moon. And I'm assuming it would be extremely large. Phil Plait, He's known as the bad astronomer online. He has an article that he wrote all about that, and he talks about how, oh man, you would need a huge telescope, I think. Yeah, I don't know exactly the numbers he talks about in his article, but yeah. There is a photograph, though, of a supermassive black hole, and it's at the center of a galaxy. It was taken just recently, and the math that I did was that to get that photo, it would be like taking a photograph of the flag on the moon. It's to get the photograph of the black hole that they got, it's like as hard as taking a photograph of the flag on the moon. It's that small in the sky. And so, yeah. Long story short, no, we can't. We can't with this telescope. Sorry, small town. But I can show you a house that someone built. And check this out. It's right about here. I'm just kidding. There's no house. I'm just joking. But there's craters. Ooh, that's blurry. Let's zoom out a little bit. Wow, you can see a lot of detail right there, though. Now let's get back into view. Can't see the flag because of the upright position, right? Yeah. And because the wind blew it over. There's no wind on the moon. Okay, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to grab some water. Oh, the moon's still in view. Cool. There is solar wind, yes. And that does erode stuff on the moon, I believe. I think it erodes everything. Or does it? I don't know. But I want to say that's like the only erosion that the moon really gets, right? It doesn't have any water flowing over it. It doesn't have any more plate tectonics that are going on. So there's no other wind than the solar wind. So that's one of the reasons why we still see all these craters, right? They haven't been wiped away. Because one of the questions I got asked is like, why doesn't Earth have all these craters? You know, why is the moon so beat up, but Earth isn't? Whoa, where are we going? Hear someone. Oh, darn. I thought someone was coming. I was like, yes, another space victim. All right, let's go back over here. There's a cool canyon right here. I'll zoom in for you. Oh, I think I just saw a bird fly in front of the telescope. All right, let's zoom out. Let's go back up here. Let's hang out up here for a bit. Beautiful. Okay, I gotta wrap it up now, or soon. So I'll take any last requests for anything you want to see. This is this is a reflective telescope. A mirror is what we use, a Newtonian. And I can show you the telescope if you want. So, first I'm going to try and do something. I'm going to try and zoom out with the eyepiece itself. because we're using a zoom lens. And so right now we're zoomed in all the way with the lens. And so I'm going to just try and do something real quick. Do a little telescope surgery. All right, here we go. First, I'm going to remove the Barlow lens that's on the telescope. Okay. Now I'm going to put the eyepiece back in the telescope. Okay. Go back over to the moon. I'm going to refocus it. There, now we're a bit more zoomed out so we could see more stuff. Let's try and refocus it just a wee bit. There we go. Cool. Now we can see more of the moon. And now I'm going to try and zoom it out even more. Okay, so let's try that. Okay. Do we have the full thing? I'm trying to get almost all of the moon in view. Oh, that's so cool. Is the image flipped upside down or both? I believe it is both, because we have two mirrors that we're looking through. Okay, and now I will show you the telescope itself. Oh, hey, Cheyenne. I just got done showing the zooming out feature with the Hyperion, and so now we have like almost the full moon in view. It's pretty cool. It looks nice. Surprisingly good contrast with no moon filter on there. And now we can actually see all of the Maria too, all the seas, the face of the moon, all those bruises, the impact sites. Heck yeah, thank you. I'm wrapping it up right now and I should be home soon. So now I'm going to show Slime Goo too. I'm going to show him I'm going to show you the moon. I'm going to show you the telescope. Let's do this. So you want to know if it was a reflector. So there it is. It's the Apertura AD10, 10-inch telescope. This is just some duct tape with some styrofoam that I put on there to kind of block out some stray light. I'll just take that off. Cool. Now you see it. Here's the zoom lens, and there's the adapter that I was using to hold the phone to the zoom lens. This is the viewfinder that I use to try and hunt down the moon. Sometimes you can look through it and let's see if we can do it. No, can't do it. But yeah, sometimes it works to just hold the phone up to it and look into there. But here's the mirror that we were using to look at the moon. So it just reflects light that bounces off of this secondary mirror here that then comes out the eyepiece. And so that's why we've got that flipped image. Yeah, you did. And there's a fan in the back to try and keep the telescope cool. To just try and push out the air that's inside the telescope so that it acclimates quickly and doesn't flex or anything like that. And there you go. If you have any questions about it, let me know. You just send me a message and I will do everything I can to teach you all about this stuff. It's so fun. Alrighty, I'm gonna go home, eat some pizza. Love you all. Stay spacey. The telescope's name is Carl, by the way, after Carl Sagan. Wow, look at all these signatures. This thing is so cool. Hey, ABCD, we were just wrapping up. I'm just showing off the telescope. We were looking at the moon. And I'll upload this so you all can check it out whenever you want. All right. Thank you. Bye. Love you. Stay spacey. Keep looking up. Blah, 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 blah.